Ordinarily, we do these outside, but it's 31 degrees outside and feels even colder. So we're going to do them inside today. So this one came in the last Hungry Harvest, which actually arrived late Saturday because of snow issues. And this one is called Back to Nature Plant-Based Snacks Organic Roasted Garlic and Herbs Stone Ground Wheat Crackers. At first glance, I thought, oh, this is like totally plant-based. And it is mostly. It says contains soy and wheat. However, there is a disclaimer made on the same equipment that processes milk. So just depends like where you are with that. Some people are stricter in their lifestyle choices because of medical issues or lifestyle choices or whatever. So, is it vegan if it's cross contaminated? Is it not vegan if it's not? I don't know. Wait, the other way around. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to try these plain. And then we're also going to try something that I picked up kind of on a whim. How much did I pay for this? This was, I wrote it down somewhere. Yeah, this was, it's not expensive. This is actually like plant-based. No, it actually says vegan, I think. A cream cheese alternative. So it's the Violife 100% dairy-free, just like original cream cheese. And this one actually does say on the back, for vegans and vegetarians, dairy-free, lactose-free. Oh, it's gluten-free. That's cool. Soy-free and nut-free. Okay, so you have to keep this cold. They make other cheese. I think it's mostly cheese shreds. And I think I've had their mozzarella. All right. It does have coconut oil in it. I think I've met somebody that was allergic to that at one point. But anyway, oh, got vitamin B12 in it. How much? I'll have to look that later. I'll see if I can find out and put it up here. But anyway, this was $3.97 at Walmart. This was the crackers were $2.49 from Hungry Harvest. I looked it up. You can get these for like $4.79 at Giant. So they actually make crackers, granolas, and cookies, and apparently nuts. But apparently the ones you find most often on store shelves are cookies and the crackers, which is unsurprising. A lot of their stuff is very clearly based off mainstream crackers and cookies. If they have their own version of Oreos, they have their own version of Ritz. Oh, plant-based, non-GMO. Okay, and the other thing is there's no high fructose corn syrup and no hydrogenated oil. And apparently they are paired with the Nature Conservancy. Nature Conservancy. All right, enough blathering. Let's taste these things. We're going to taste them plain first and then with the cream cheese. Ooh, it smells good. Hits you right with the rosemary. I like that. How many calories are in this thing? For 5 crackers, it's not bad. For 5 crackers, it's 70 calories. And then on the cream cheese for 2 tablespoons, it's also 70 calories. I am not planning on eating 5 crackers or 2 tablespoons of cream cheese unless it's fabulous, in which case that's going to be breakfast. But not going to lie, I don't usually eat breakfasts that are that high in fat. They tend to set my geriatric tummy. Yes, I'm that old. But let's try these plain first. How much rosemary is in you, little guy? Oh, wow. Those are nice and flaky. That tastes like real food, not gonna lie. Sometimes you'll pick up things that are like free from everything. Like no dairy, no egg, no whatever. And you're like, you taste it and you're like, yeah, I can tell. I can tell you don't have anything in you. Except like maybe some spelt and coconut. These actually taste like the real deal. All right. So that's a winner, honestly. On its own, I would give that a 4 out of 5. I would buy this again. I would bring this to a party. All right, now let's try it with cream cheese. Please don't crumble, little cracker. These are kind of delicate crackers, so I don't know if cream cheese was perhaps the best choice. Maybe hummus or guacamole would work better on this. But we're going to give it a shot. This, yeah, it's not as stunning as the crackers. However, if you can't eat dairy, like if you can't eat dairy anymore, because most of the people I have known that couldn't eat dairy from like day zero don't really miss it a whole lot. However, if you used to be able to eat it, or if you used to eat it before you changed your dietary choices and your lifestyle changes, I could see where cream cheese would be one of those things where you would miss. And okay, it's like water, coconut oil, potato starch, and a bunch of flavorings and thickerings. Okay, so that's why this tastes good but not stunning. So theoretically, I can totally see where you get your hands on a really great bagel that was plant based, which I don't think is that hard. Um, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, lots of times. Many people will attest to that. But if you got your hands on some really great bread or bagels or whatever, and you took a bite and you thought, wow, this is really good, but it would be even more fantastic if it had some cream cheese on it. I could see where, like, this would be good enough. And when I say good enough, I don't mean like, oh, yeah, you're good enough. It's more like, what's the saying? Perfect is the enemy of good enough. Perfect is the enemy of adequate. I would say that this falls into like the good enough category. Like, say I had somebody coming over, they couldn't have dairy, um, but I knew that they loved bagels and sprouts and all that kind of stuff. I would get some really good bagels, dairy free, put some of this on top, and then put some like lettuce and sprouts and tomatoes. And after doctoring it up, I can see where this would fill a void. Please don't take that the wrong way. Um, that say mayonnaise or what else is kind of a stand, or another type of vegan cheese. Like mozzarella wouldn't be the same. Cheddar isn't quite the same. Sometimes what you want is cream cheese. And so I would say that this, it's the only one I've tried, um, is good enough. Would I eat it plain? No. But then again, I don't think I'd eat regular cream cheese plain. So if you're allergic to dairy, vegan, or plant based, this is probably a good enough substitute. This I would recommend to everybody and anybody, unless of course you hate rosemary, in which case don't. But this is like solid 4 out of 5. This for the general population is probably going to leave most people going like, it's okay, I guess. So I would give this like a 3 out of 5. Now, with the disclaimer that if you cannot or do not eat dairy, but miss cream cheese, this is definitely a good enough thing. But again, you're not going to eat it plain. You're going to put it on a bagel or whatever. But that's what we do on this channel. We do a lot of cooking content. We do a lot of product reviews, products I get in Hungry Harvest, products I find at Aldi, or this one came from Walmart. I am like 100% sure you can get this at Whole Foods too. And I think most grocery stores carry like the mozzarella shreds and possibly the cheddar shreds. Oh, and it's not expensive. And this one is roughly $4, $3.97. And this one I got from Hungry Harvest, which is produce delivery service. We do unboxings on this channel. And this one I got for $2.49, and I checked my local grocery store website and it was $4.79. So neither one is priced like God's back teeth anymore. It used to be 10, 15 years ago, if you want any kind of specialty foods, like organic, it was easily like 3 times the price. People used to joke about Whole Foods being whole paycheck, and it was true. And there's certainly expensive things there still, but it's not anything like it used to be. Organic, specialty, plant-based is still more expensive usually than the standard variety. But the price gap is starting to close, and I think a lot of it's just economies of scale. A lot of people out there that can't eat dairy. There's a lot of people out there that really don't want to feed their kids stuff that isn't organic or are trying to avoid high fructose corn syrup. So more people buying it, the cheaper it is. Fewer people buying it, more expensive it stays. But anyway, that's what we do on the channel. We do produce unboxing, we do cooking, we do product reviews, some vegan, some not. If we go to an amusement park, I'll take pictures of the food. So I've done some amusement park logistics. I finished one at Busch Gardens. There's one from Del Grosso. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. Random travel stuff. I've also done a few videos on American school breakfast and lunches. But that's about it. If you like that kind of stuff, come over to my boring channel for some boring videos. If you want to support me, click like and subscribe. But even if you don't, have a fantastic day.